Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you are new here. All right. Sorry this is in the way. It's just gonna be here, okay? It's for my mic, but welcome. Okay. This is for Cancer placements. Okay, so if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, this could possibly resonate with you from whenever you see this for your next 72 hours. Okay. Please remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. I do have a channel message for you. Okay. I was just in the house before I came out here and I saw this kid like run through our backyard, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" So I was heating up my rice, just have a little thing of rice, and you could also be craving carbs right now, Cancer. Okay, so indulge if you want. Okay, have a cheat day. But um, there was a kid running through our yard. He looked about, I don't know, maybe 13, 14. I don't know, a kid. And he was running through our yard, and he like came, to the front of the house. I was, towards the back door, and then I saw him run back, and I was like, what the fuck is he doing? And he came back with the soccer ball in his hand. Okay, so I don't know if you have kids, Cancer, or if your kid could be wanting to play soccer or something like that, or does play soccer. um but he came around back with the soccer ball, and then we have like a pond right in our backyard, like it's for the whole neighborhood, and he started walking on the rocks, right? So be careful. Sorry, anyways, be careful if your kid is walking near like water or something, or like a lake, or on a bunch of rocks, because he was getting closer to the actual water, and I was like, because he was on his phone, right? So be careful if your kid has a phone or a device. If they're not paying attention, they could, I don't know, hopefully not, but fall in. Okay, or they're just not paying attention to where they're walking, they could run into something. Okay, hopefully that's not you, but I'm getting more of like a child like doing that. And then I also started to think of how the kid could have, maybe he knows a neighbor around the neighborhood. Maybe, I don't know. I've never seen that kid before, but he could have like a friend. Your child could have a friend in the, like your neighbor or something in the neighborhood, that maybe they were going to, maybe they forgot their soccer ball, or a football or something like that, a toy at their friend's house, and they're like, I was hearing in my head like, "Mom, can I please go get it? Can I please go get my whatever?" So your kid could be begging you to like go to the neighbor's house, real quick, and come back with whatever they left over there. Okay, I don't know. That could be very specific for somebody, but yeah, that's a channel message I was getting for you. But yeah, I don't know if you have kids, Cancer, or your kid plays sports or something, okay? Or your kid is interested in literal, like soccer specifically, okay? I don't know. But that was a channel message I got for you guys, okay? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're going to get into your reading for your next 72 hours. I think my dad's home. I swear, every time I'm out, someone could stutter. Um, oh, that's not my dad. Yeah, Cancer, I feel like if you have a child, be careful of who they go to. They might think someone's their father or their parent, and they, just be careful, okay? Because I'm getting something uh heavily about a child, okay? Your kid could go off to the wrong parent. They could not be paying attention. Like I said, they could be on their tablet. Be careful of your children, okay? Watch your kids extra, okay, for the next 72 hours. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I did that when I was a kid one time, and I was in, I think was, yeah, kindergarten. When I went to kindergarten in Chicago, and there was a, I wasn't really paying attention, but from a distance, because my dad used to pick me up on the bicycle thing, with the little tent for the kid to sit in, and the parent drives it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little tent. You can sit back there, and someone drives the bike. My dad used to pick me up, so I could, from school, so I could sit in the back of the thing, and he would take me home when it was warmer out. So your kid could be getting out of school, Cancer, and think that someone from a distance is their parent when it's not. So be careful, okay? Or tell your kid to, look up, pay attention, okay? Because like I was saying, I've done that. I did that as a kid, and I was so scared when I realized that was not my dad. You're not my dad. Like literally, that was not my dad, and I was so scared. And I was like, oh, because I told the teacher and everything, like, my dad's here, and they're like, okay, like, go ahead. If you're a teacher, Cancer, be careful too. Who your kids, that might not even be their parent. They're mistaken for a minute. I don't know. Okay, because that could happen. Be careful, okay? Or tell your kids to pay attention, to their surroundings, okay? But we're gonna get into your reading, okay? Let me get this thingy. Anyways, okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm in a pretty good mood today. It's not too hot out. It's not too hot. Oh, it is not too hot out. It's actually perfect, okay? And it's a nice breeze, so it's not too hot in my car either, because I'm not turning it on, okay? Anyways, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, okay, Cancer? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, personal readings. If you would like one, okay, all the information is listed down below. I do have a little site that lists, certain categories if you're not sure what to ask for. Reading wise, if you don't have a specific question, I can do kind of a general reading, and I do on the site. I have in my my bio. You can choose a topic. Just email me, let me know, okay, and then we can go from there. All right. We're going to start with your ancestor messages. What do your ancestors want you to know? All right. This is for your next 72 hours from whenever you see this. Please remember that time is fluid. So, it doesn't have to be exactly from March 16th and the next few days after that. It could be in a year from now, whenever you see this. Okay. All right. Let's see, Cancer. All right. All right. If I could speak for once. Okay, Cancer. Your ancestors want you to remember that you do and are capable of love and being loved, okay? I don't know if your love life has been kind of wacky lately, or, you feel like nobody got you but you. I feel like if you are dealing with someone already romantically, you guys will come to some sort of, I'm hearing agreement or like a resolution. It's not over, okay? But I do feel like you also need to learn how to say no, okay? And you also need to learn how to let things be and trust the universe, okay? So if something's not right, if something doesn't feel right, maybe it's not the right time, okay? But if you are already dealing with someone romantically, I feel like you guys will actually reconnect, figure something out, and make things work, okay? But I do also feel like you need to set your boundaries, okay? Your ancestors want you to remember that you need to be able to set boundaries, okay? Also, you might need to look into your inner child or your childhood. Again, your child, if you have one or several, okay? I don't know. If you have kids, I feel like you're also trying to not raise them how you were raised, because maybe you came from a background or a family life that was just kind of toxic, and you're trying your hardest not to continue that, okay? You're trying to break the chains, break the cycle, okay? Because I feel like, obviously, I mean, I hope so, you love your kid a lot, right? But you don't want your kid to grow up how you did, okay? However that is, I feel like you want to break the cycle, okay? Anyways, let's see one more card. Cancer, I feel like you're super closed off right now. Your ancestors want you to remember you need to be vulnerable, okay? And embrace your freedom, okay? If you feel like you've been stuck emotionally or physically somewhere, I didn't mean for that to come out, but sometimes you have to be vulnerable, okay? In order to heal, okay? So you could be the type of person who's like, I'm I don't have feelings. Like I'm not a crybaby. I don't do no, I don't I'm fine. Like I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine. And then you're not, okay? And you're not fine, okay? You could be telling people around you or family, or like if you have a sister or something like that, you could be telling them I'm literally fine, and they know you're not fine, okay? And you need to take a step back and actually be vulnerable, okay? Because you'll feel a lot more free when you actually express yourself, okay? You can't just shut down all the time. I feel like cancers kind of do that a lot. You guys go back into your shell, and you shut down completely, and it's just like, well, if we're ever going to get anywhere, okay, if you're ever going to come to some conflict resolution, is what I'm hearing, okay? If you're ever going to get anywhere emotionally, especially with other people around you, you need to be vulnerable and take other people's feelings into consideration, okay? You could be empathetic, like very empathetic, or emotional yourself, okay? But when it comes to how you interact with people, I feel like you might be a little bit snippy, okay? I'm literally seeing the crab, what your sign is, you know poking at people. And it's like, and then you go back and you're like, I'm so soft. You're soft on the inside. You are soft on the inside. You have feelings. But like on the outside, you're like, no, fuck you. Da da da. That's what I'm seeing in my head right now. Like a crab. Like, so if you feel like people don't respect you, or like people always walk all over you or something, I feel like it's because, you might need to just be more vulnerable with them, with people in general. There's some sort of part of your childhood that's, keeping you stuck emotionally. Does that make sense? Someone will know what I'm talking about. Because I'm getting the type of person who is like, they're very sweet, right? I'm hearing behind closed doors, right? They're sweet behind closed doors, but to the public they act very tough, or they say kind of wild things to people, and people get like taken aback. They're like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with cancer? We should leave cancer alone. We shouldn't invite cancer to this. We should, cancer's always in a bad mood, so, and that could hurt your feelings, right? Because in reality you're like, I actually want to be invited, but it's the way you probably interact with people. That's why they, some people might counteract your behavior with being mean to you too, and some people might be more understanding. Okay, so I feel like overall, Cancer, try to be more vulnerable when it comes to the public, okay, or whoever you're around. Try to be more vulnerable. Okay, that's always been a hard word for me to say. Okay, something could be hard for you to say, not word wise, but quite literally, something could be hard for you to, get out, or say how you truly feel, instead of just, shutting down and ignoring it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Anyways, let's go to your love messages from the person on your mind. Okay, so think of a person, the first person that pops into your mind. These are going to be messages from that person. All right. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Love messages from the person on your mind, Cancer. We're almost at 2K. I'm so excited. Who is that? Oh, it's Oscar. Okay, a Pisces could be reaching out to you. All right, Cancer. Yeah. Okay, the messages from the person on your mind, they feel hurt. Okay, you both could be hurt by a certain situation that happened, but they feel like you need to heal more. I feel like this person definitely sees you as, I'm sorry, but like toxic, okay, with how you handle things. This person thinks you're toxic and that you need to do more healing, okay? They do think about you a lot. I feel like this person does have a lot of love for you. They wish that they could stay with you for a lot longer. So if you guys are separated, or are separating is what I'm hearing, they feel like it's just not the right time, okay? But they do have a lot of love for you. Something happened between you guys. Something happened that caused you guys to separate, that caused you guys to, I'm seeing two people that have so much love for each other, but in reality, it's not working. It's just, and what do we have at the bottom of the deck here? Let me go. Okay, so I feel like if you're not the one that's clinging on to this person is, you know, refusing to let you go, possibly. Okay, take it how it resonates. Um, Honestly, I feel like you both need to heal more. Maybe you both think that you guys need, like, the other person needs to heal. So that means you both need to heal. Okay, if you're always, pointing the finger at somebody, okay? Oop, and this did, I didn't mean to let it fall out, but it was at the bottom of the deck. Like I just said, it says, let me go. So you might be actually letting someone go, because that just fell out, because I was holding it in my hand. But you might actually be finally letting someone go. You might be cutting cords with somebody, okay, that you have been codependent on, or that has been codependent on you, okay? But there's a lot of love, okay? And yeah, you're my soulmate. This could be a soulmate. You guys probably just need time away from each other, okay, to heal, okay, Cancer? I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done between the both of you, okay? You could make this person nervous. They often don't. What did I just say? What did I just say, y'all? I just talked about how someone has a hard time saying something, okay? You make this person nervous. So if you feel like they're holding back emotionally, like they never say what they truly feel. Yeah, it's because you make them nervous. Okay, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Okay, but yeah, you make this person nervous. Who's psychic? Okay. Or intuitive. We have ghosted. Okay, so someone's finally leaving a certain situation, whether that's you or this person. Okay, I feel like it's I'm hearing divine timing. It needs to happen. You guys have to separate right now in order to you know, be better. And sometimes it does work where people separate. They go on breaks, right? And then they come back together and, they're better than ever. But, sometimes it doesn't work. But I feel like with the amount of love you guys have for each other already, because this could quite literally be like a soulmate of yours. When you guys come back around together and after you guys have both healed, I feel like everything's going to be amazing. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. Okay. But there has to be that actual healing first. Okay. Let's do one more card. This person feels sometimes like they want to run away with you. Okay. Honestly, what's that song? Cave In. I love that song. I think it's called Cave In, but it's about like the world ending and there's like two people left. Okay. I think there's also a movie kind of like that, Impact, I think it's what it's called. If you guys have ever seen that, let me know down below. But that could be how you kind of feel with this person. You feel like you could just run away with them and your life would be great, but things are kind of messy right now. But when you're around this person or when you guys are together, they feel like the world could be ending and you guys wouldn't even know because you're just so, what's the word, enamored by each other. Like you guys are so into each other. And that could also be why it's been hard to separate, but you guys know that you guys need to for at least a little bit, so you guys can heal, so you guys can figure things out for yourself. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of love in this connection already, so I feel like if you do separate, I wouldn't worry too much. Okay. But you both have to do the healing. You both, I keep saying that. I feel like that is a necessary thing for you guys to both do. Okay. Not just one or the other. Okay. Nobody's perfect. Okay. And we all have healing to do. So if someone's like, oh, I've healed. Okay. But I promise there's probably something else in their life that they need to still work on. Okay. Because we all have our bad days. Okay. It's not a terrible thing, but, yeah, nobody's perfect and we all have healing to do, whether people want to admit it or not. Okay. All right, let's go to your reading. Okay, your tarot for the next 72 hours. Where's my deck? All right, Cancer. Cancer placements. Let's see. All right, Cancer, for your next 72 hours, what can you expect? Okay. Let's see, Cancer, what can you expect for your next 72 hours? Yeah. Okay, there's definitely some sort of like breakup. Okay, I was gonna say break apart. Okay, you could be eating candy. I was thinking of like a Kit Kat bar in my head right now. Like break me a piece of that Kit Kat bar or something. I don't know. Somebody's name could be Kit or Cat. Okay, like Cat, the name Cat. Anyways, but Cancer, you're definitely releasing somebody, or you guys are just separating from a lover. I feel like you're deciding which way to go, who to go to. You might be thinking of traveling too, like moving or something, because you're not happy where you're at. Yeah. Maybe you were the one, Cancer, who's been trying to let this person go, and the love is like one-sided. You know that this love connection is extremely one-sided, okay? So maybe you're the one who's like been trying to be like, all right, we need to separate. I feel like that connection's finally actually being cut off in the next 72 hours, okay? Yeah. But there's so much love. It's just not working. So much love, but it's not working. There's so many like blockages, okay? You could have been dealing with the Gemini or someone who has heavy Gemini placements. This is like actually a soulmate of yours. I'm also hearing twin flame now. Something like that, okay? You could have Libra in your chart. I feel like you both are being judged, like quite literally by like your ancestors and spirit guides. You guys are being judged by a higher power, and this is, I'm hearing the test of time. The test of time. Okay, so things really are in divine timing, okay, for you and this person. I feel like you guys, not necessarily like a time limit, but I feel like you guys need to do this now. I'm also hearing now or never. Like if you want things to work the right way, you have to do it now or never. Does that make sense? There's your card. What else for Cancer in the next 72 hours? You could be like not used to not being connected to someone, okay? At least like romantically. You could be used to always being in relationships. Okay, I feel like that's Cancer, that's also probably why you need to separate from this person, because you need to learn how to be alone, okay? You need to learn how to stand on your own for a minute, a hot minute. I feel like you're always in relationships or always connected to this person. You guys don't really you're codependent as hell. Two peas in a pod. But something happened to where it's like you guys know it's toxic. Someone could have like toxic ways of indulging in things, okay? You guys could have had a dog together, or this person has a dog. Seeing two people walk a dog right now. What else for Cancer in the next 72? Yeah, time. Time apart. So you guys can actually start over. Also, you need to focus on your money, Cancer. Focus on your money. You might be used to making like fast money. I don't know what that means. And you know you can't do that forever. They will come back around, Cancer, okay? So do not worry. They will come back. You guys will reunite. Like I said, this is the soulmate of yours, okay? So it's meant to be in this lifetime or another lifetime. You hear them? Oh, that dog is so cute. Oh, he's so cute. I didn't see him till just now. Like how cute he was. Cancer, you could be realizing that someone or something or a pet or like an animal is so cute. Like when they get up close, you're like, damn, you actually cute as fuck. You know what I mean? Okay. What the fuck? What else for Cancer in the next 72 hours? Yeah, you're moving on. Okay, I feel like this reading is basically just about you moving on, moving up, learning how to let go, learning how to be on your own, learning how to actually heal, okay, and take time to yourself after a bunch of tower moments. I feel like you've been just kind of jumping into the next thing, getting with the next person, dating the next person, you know. I'm also hearing job hopping, okay? You might need to just take a break from work too. I don't know if you can call off for a few days or something, or use your PTO or your vacation time. I think you need to do that if you can, okay? um you need a break from work, life, love. Learn how to be on your own, heal, okay? It's not easy. It's not easy at all, okay? Trust me. The old version of me never knew how to let go. I used to freak the fuck out. My anxiety, I couldn't even handle it. I couldn't. Now I'm like, I don't give a shit what stays or goes, you know. I know something better is going to be on the outside, you know, of the situation regardless, you know. It's not the end of the world. I know that now. But the old version of me, like if you meet me now and you knew me from basically when I was a kid to I think about 22 years old even, because that's when I really started to I was forced to let things go, forced to let people go, you know. I get so like possessive sometimes. Not as much anymore, but the old version of me, you know, couldn't handle that. You know, I had like abandonment issues. Cancer, you could have abandonment issues real bad, or this person that you're dealing with does, and there needs to be some major healing. And you can't coddle people forever. Okay, I'm glad the people that walked away from me back then, if they had stayed, I would have still been the same codependent bitch that, you know, I was. I'm glad that I had to learn that to be on my own because I love my life now. I genuinely love myself. I had to sit alone for 8 months, you know. I'm not going to get into that, but I literally had my own, what's the right word, like inner transformations. I still always do, but that was one of the major ones that really transformed me into being okay with who I am, learning who I am, you know, learning how to let go, learning how to be by myself, learning how to truly love myself. A lot of people say, oh, I love myself, and then they go do some fuck shit that you don't love yourself because you're doing that again, or you're going to see that person again. Okay, do you really love yourself, or you just like to say that because, you know, it's easier to say than actually do it or believe it or, you know, follow through with things. Okay. So make sure that you're actually following through with what you say you're going to do. And that could go for anything. Okay. So channel message. But yeah, Cancer, you got this. Okay. It's not easy. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen in a week. Okay. Because I feel like with what I just picked up on, it's a lot of shit. Okay. And that's okay. We all got a lot of shit. Okay. Some more than others, but you gotta start somewhere. Okay, you could have Capricorn in your chart. I have a reading like that. You gotta start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, or else you won't get anywhere. Okay, and you're gonna be in the same cycles. You're gonna be in the same situations, you know, that brought you to misery. Okay, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be okay. You have to start somewhere. That's all I can, you know, tell you for now. But that's the end of your reading, Cancer. Hopefully that made sense to you. Hopefully that resonates with you. If anything, comment down below what resonated with you, if you like the reading, any suggestions for like topics or pick a card readings you want to do, or if you have a personal reading request for me, feel free to message me. My email is right down below, okay? And my Cash App if you want to donate to the channel, to me technically right now because I'm not monetized yet, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay, probably a few more months, but which I'm super excited about. But I do have my Cash App if you want to donate for anything. You know, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's it for your reading, Cancer. Goodbye. Have a good day.